Hey Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Cancer, know I could be talking to you or someone in your energy, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing here for you this week, we have the Devil card coming out in reverse, and this week is highlighting a belief that you've had about yourself that is not true. You have believed something about your worth, about yeah, who you are as a person that's not real, that's not true. Also, though, I'm seeing here that you have recently released yourself from a really toxic situation that was incredibly unjust, with the Justice card coming out. But it was a really painful ending. But through this experience, through this relationship, it's like the what this ending made you believe about yourself is really tragic, and it's not fair. It's really sad. Because, yeah, just because you had a painful ending in the past, in a past relationship, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love. It doesn't mean that, yeah, you can, it's kind of like that. I don't know if you've ever heard the analogy of someone having a $100 bill and they crumple it, they throw it on the ground, they stomp on it, and it goes through this like a process of what would appear to be destruction, a process of what would appear to be like this really painful ending to its value. But at the end of this crumpling and stomping on this $100 bill, if you pick up that bill and you ask people, does anybody want this? Everyone would still want the $100 bill because it still has its value. And that's kind of the energy I'm seeing here, that, yeah, you've been through hell. Yes, this has been painful and incredibly difficult, but that hasn't changed your value. Not for 1 second did it change your value. You are worthy. You are good. I feel to say that you are so good. And actually, yeah, because there's something about yourself that you're not seeing clearly. There's some sort of illusion. Yeah, and it's like the fog of what you've been through is clouding who you actually are, and it's making you believe that you have something missing, that you're not quite enough, that yeah, you got rejected or abandoned or dismissed or let go or something because it was something wrong with you. But what I feel to say as well is it wasn't something that was wrong with you, it was something that was wrong with the connection, with the person you were connected to. This person operated from a really dark place. This person wanted you to feel like it was your problem and your fault. They may have projected a lot onto you to make you feel and believe that this pain that you went through, that this ending that you went through was your fault. I feel you taking a lot of responsibility for things that are not even yours. I feel you making this mean something about yourself that is not even true. This person that you were with cast a lot of illusions on to you and your worth, and made you feel like, it was a problem with you, but that is not true. This is all untrue of you, because the way this reading ends is the Empress card and the Lover's card. And that is to say that you are not the Three of Pentacles. You are not someone who needs to go fix something that you're missing. You're not someone to be worthy of love. You're not someone who has lost their value, not for 1 second. And you're the Empress or the Emperor. You are the King of Kings, the Queen of Queens. You have so much worth. And it's almost like the person you were dealing with knew that about you. They knew, and they wanted you to feel like you were missing something, that there was something wrong with you, number one, so it'd be easier to project all that is wrong with them onto you, but also to keep you trapped in a cycle with them. Because if you don't believe you are worthy of love, if you don't believe that you are good, if you don't believe that you are powerful, then they can control you. Because if you knew your worth, you would step into a connection or a relationship that reflects that. Like, someone who treats you with respect, someone who's honest with you, someone, yeah, this person wanted to control you. They wanted to keep you small. That's why they did this. This person was very emotionally immature, and that's why they wanted to cause you this emotional pain. Yep. But, and you could have been married to this person even. We have a King of Pentacles coming out in Earth sign. They may have, you could have had a long-term relationship with this person that came to an end, and you may have been confused about that. Like, why did this come to an end when I put so much effort into this? Why did I get abandoned when I put so much effort into this? But you were dealing with someone who is selfish and cruel. Yeah, selfish and cruel. Someone who likes to create conflict so they feel more powerful. This person and your guides are wanting you to really take some time to rewrite this story here about who you are. Go back to the beginning and, erase everything that this relationship projected onto you. Get clarity about it, because you're carrying a burden that is not necessary. This is not who you are. It's not even real. This person wanted you caught in your mind. And it's like, it's time for the truth to be known. And your guides are bringing in this message of what the truth is about who you are. You are powerful. You haven't lost your value at all. You are strong and you are good. And it's like you are rising from the suffering of believing a lie that's not true and stepping into the light of knowing who you are and having the clarity of who you are. This is so beautiful. I haven't even got into the lyrics. The song they wanted me to share is I Knew This Would Be Love by Kina Grannis, and the lyrics go like this. We were right, we stood through it all, holding tight whenever we fall. What we found is second to none. I knew this would be love. So you may be stepping into a new relationship that kind of comes out of nowhere, and you're going to be seeing that you deserve this beautiful love. Yeah, with the Sun card and the Lovers card coming out, that you are deserving of this beautiful love. And anyone who ever told you otherwise was very wrong. And you may be nervous to step into this new relationship because of the fear that you're not good enough or that you've lost some sort of value. But the quote that my guides want me to share goes like this. But I think the goal is authenticity. You got to be the same person everywhere, publicly, privately, professionally, so that you do good work. But when they see you doing some quirky stuff, and then they'll be like, yeah, there she is, there's our girl. So your guides are saying, step into authenticity, show up as you truly are, know that you are so valuable at all times. And the oracle cards they wanted me to share, first we have, what is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look like? And then it's all in divine order. Allow, how can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? And come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? And the last oracle card says, things are not what they seem. You're only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? And I wanted to read this one to you from the guidebook. It says, do you feel that things should be different or that you should be further along in life? Maybe you feel off track or behind. Are you working really hard and seeing little to no results? It's not you, it's the conditioning of the world. You've been trapped in an illusion and it's holding you back. Like I said, this person trapped you in an illusion. We live in a system that says that you have to be different than you are in order to be accepted. We believe we have to work harder, faster, stronger to be successful. We've been handed a belief that we are not enough, and so we constantly strive to be something other than who we are. This same system tries to tell you that the answers you seek are outside of you, but this constant search for endless outside approval is exhausting. You will never get enough of what you don't need, but this is a great secret of life. The most precious of all things is already within you as you realize this truth. Striving to become becomes a habit of the past. When you move past the grand illusion of separation, you can relax into the present moment.